baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Yankees taking on the Tropics. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
NLCS Game 1 is coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Seth Lugo. What do you got on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. He'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, ready to go here. Jeff McNeil stands in. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. One away. Let's take a look at our lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
You have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
And
a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Well, Greg, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to punch himself. That slider had hit written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
That's a hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 down. It's Aaron Judge now. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard, that gets through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Matt Olson up to the plate. And a 1-1. And there's the ball.
Well, if they could push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drops into the glove, and that is that. So they strand a pair. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. And we're back. And on the mound now, Logan Webb. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Booth. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So Look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Right back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A soaring shot to center. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the left shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now here is Navarro.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The line to kick the pitch. Struck him out looking. Navarro will hit next. And another ball. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in game one. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. The line to the pitch. And they'll do it again. One run across in the frame so far here in game one of the NLCS. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
That one the other way. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
He doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon.
Man at first with one gone. And now, Christian Navarro. Kicks and fires. Missed with a changeup. 2-1.
They might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Rudder takes off. Pitching for a strike. Saquon second, and that was not close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for 1-1, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Navarro leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Got a long throw home. But it's offline. And they lead by 2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of putting it away.
One down. Javi Baez digs in right side. The pitch. Runner on the go. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Base is empty, one away. Now Correa up to hit. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Base hit, center field. So a man of one now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on the plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
The 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And the righty deals. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with the quick 3 bats.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Jonathan Rodriguez. The next to hit, the 2-1. And there's a foul ball. That's outside. Look out now. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Squeezes it. And let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Outside low, and the count's even at 2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Correa around third. One run is in. A relay to the plate, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And the batter now, Bryce Harper. The pitch. Late on that fastball. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. and missed.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boo. Love being a part of these games.
The pitch. And that just misses. There's a swing and a drive. Navarro going back. Dives. So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it. And perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know. But, man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Austin Riley. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out.
Lindor on the first. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Francisco Lindor. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Navarro. That's down and in. The 2-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Lindor on at first, nobody out. Ground ball could be two. Riley over to second, and that's two.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
So digging in, Navarro. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Swings through that one for strike two.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw from a warning track if he has to.
Swung on, belted. Judge going back on it. Got it. Bangs against the wall but holds on.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Top half of the third inning. Here's Murphy now.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
In the air, center field. Navarro drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. So the lineup flips over. Jeff McNeil now at the plate.
there's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game one. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
1 out, base is empty. And that's down and away. And another ball. Got it looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
2 down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's Trout. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar player in this lineup. They are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think you'll have it in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Into center. Navarro should have this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Christian Navarro.
Got a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. 5 of their hits have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count, so they're really battling up there.
On the ground, right side. Olsen takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
The second baseman, Javier Baez.
The batter now, Javier Baez.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And here comes Carlos Correa. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Three and 2 now. Now and 2 away. Man at first, and now the DH, Joel Navarro. Pickoff throw. Baez back in safely. Baez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And another ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
see a pitching change in this spot. Logan Webb won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Corbin Burns takes over on the mound. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Jonathan Rodriguez digs in now. 2 outs.
Whoa, that took it out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ripped on the ground to second. McNeil gets it to first. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. 2 left on. On to inning number 4. The Tropics out front here, 5-0. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. The wind of the pitch. And a good eye there.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Fastball on the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. Judge rips that one. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And another ball. At the belt and fires. That one fouled off. 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute it. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
And here it comes. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 5-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here's Mookie Betts. 2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul. Turns and fires to Betts. And that's the strikeout looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 5-1. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. And we're back. Vic Caratini at the plate. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Right-hander kicks, deals upstairs.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Righty delivers. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Home run. It's 6-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Cutter inside can be a backbreaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball still 1-2 count. And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Out to short. Bats up with it. Oh, the throw is wide. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Long drive, and that should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 7-1. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Really good swing right there. That pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So man aboard. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Navarro. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He sends a rocket to left. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 9-1. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive.
Zach Wheeler gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now Christian Navarro. Navarro tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, make sure to say hi to Kenny. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Now back, the third baseman, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And that one off the outside edge.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
In the air, right. Up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners down. Right away. Next is the designated hitter, Joel Navarro. Navarro, the runner at third, Baez over at first, so one away. And a foul ball. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Oh, but one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react?
Popped up. Riley makes the grab, and there's two gone. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. So up next, Jonathan Rodriguez. Just missed. Victor Caratini waiting for a turn at the plate. That one finds the zone, and it's 3-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
2 on, 2 outs. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
He earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy to have pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And he walked him.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Here's Sean Murphy.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
And it's fouled away. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Righty to the plate. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. To the top of the lineup, and now here's Jeff McNeil. Kicks and deals. And another ball. Man at first, one away. Ground ball right side, could be two. Lindor, that's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So they go quietly there. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Tropics out front, 9-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Stepping in, Navarro.
Number 10.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Base is empty. That one misses. 3-2 now.
Bergen, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And the pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Near the fence. Out. Number 2.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Navarro. 2 outs. And that one a little below the knees. And now 3-1. Christian Navarro getting on deck circle. Right-handed reliever. Ripped to third. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Top 6. Now it's the right fielder, Nolan Jones. The 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Baez fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder,
And now batting, Mike Trout.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
And a ball evens the count. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
There's a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Navarro on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Offense held in check there to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Tropics on top here, 9-1. And now Christian Navarro. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. That was blasted to the moon. It's 10-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. He had a ball on top of the approach.
Now it's Javier Baez. And a pitch. On its way to the corner. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
In the air, out towards left center. And Correa retired. And there's 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter.
So now here's the DH, Joel Navarro. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 10-1. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. Strike 2.
It's so impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing. You're usually going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Right through there for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Carlos Francisco up and loosening in the pen. Pagan warming up as well. Hawaii to kick the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hawaii to the pitch. Squeaks through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mookie Betts now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Next offering is in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the right fielder, Jonathan Rodriguez. Left-hand hitter waits. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And another ball.
2-1.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that's too high. This one in the air, center field. Judge is under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Two outs. In the air, left field. Trout is there. He makes the grab, and that is that. Carlos Francisco gets the ball now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So digging in, Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
And the slider just misses. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. It's 10-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one in there across the letters. Activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2. Out there to center. Navarro sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
The batter.
So up next, Jeff McNeil.
McNeil.
One down, base is empty. Inside, just missed.
Boom, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Drifts towards it. Brings it in. 2-1. Now here's Nolan Jones. The pitch. He delivers outside. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that is that. A solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's now a 10-2 ball game. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Navarro. The wind of the pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Murphy takes it in for the out. 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Navarro. Next offering misses down and away. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through it for the K. Gassed it right by him. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Navarro. High fly ball out into left center field. Trout pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Emilio Pagan gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Mike Trout.
The left fielder, Mike Trout.
There's a swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Off the plate, 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Goes down looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away. Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. dugout. It's 10-3.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
One out, base is empty. Here is Matt Olson. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And another ball. And he deals. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Ball to strike. And a foul ball. McGough is just 1 strike away. The pitch. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Smash that will do the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it.
Fernando Cruz will take over here.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Mookie now. Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is down low. And this is inside. Austin Riley up next. And that's a base hit into left field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
They're down to their final strike.
Set the tone, and that tone created the momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
Well, Cindy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors, they left 7 runners on base. For the visitors, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.